Walang sexy time, bro. Let's try not to eat like an asshole here. Yeah, man, I don't want to explain, and honestly, I would just... Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a rather random video. We're gonna talk about how to deal with your post-holiday weight gain. So, if you've gone through the holidays, I'm sure you've gone through a lot of family gatherings, drinking with your friends, and basically just a lot of eating. So if you've gone like YOLO, sinabi mong like ho, holy shit! Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of weight gained throughout the holidays. Personally, for me, I've had a lot of family gatherings. Siguro mga 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe even 12.
Damn!
So those were around 12 days of around 3,000, 3,500, maybe even 4,000 calories. So we're gonna talk about how we deal with the weight gain. The first thing you wanna do is to consider or think back on your goals. If your goal prior to the holiday season was to lose weight, Mama. Okay, so we're back. Alright, so number one, when dealing with holiday weight gain, you want to consider or think back, ano nga ba yung goal mo? So if you're trying to lose weight, or if you were trying to lose weight prior to the holiday eating, well, in the first place, you probably shouldn't have been overeating, right? So now, wala ka na magagawa. Nakain mo na. Get back on track. Balik ka na sa plano mo. If you're trying to cut weight, go back on your deficit. If your goal was to prep, so again, still fat loss, but if you're trying to prep and you're prepping through the holidays, that probably wasn't the best idea. But since you're already in this situation, and I think I've gone through this as well in the past, if you've been prepping prior to the holiday eating, you might be able to do a little bit more cardio, reduce your calories a little bit further, but let's try to avoid overcompensating. So let's not go an hour of cardio a day added to your already existing cardio. Try not to drop an extra 1,000 calories a day. If you're wondering, why not, dude? That's because this might just trigger, another binging cycle here. So let's avoid that. Try not to cut too drastically as a panic response to the weight gain. And let's just make minor adjustments here and there just to make sure you stay back on track. All right. Okay, so if you're trying to maintain and you don't have a set schedule, you're not following a strict deadline, you're not following strict weight gain or weight loss goals, you're just chilling, well, proceed. I think you still have a couple of, holiday meals within the next week or so. Since you're on maintenance, you're chilling, wala ka naman talagang plano, go lang. I think you have a little bit more room to enjoy. That said, let's try not to eat like an asshole here. Let's be adults and eat within maybe around, I don't know, man, at most, baka siguro 500 calories. This is for most dudes, I guess, no? That's me talking to. Yo, come over, sir. So your resident fat boy, alright, man. So how was your, well, again, I was talking about maintenance, but we have one over here who's actually on a Slight surplus. We're still on that semi-reverse / semi-recovery diet since his show in October. But in general, I think he's around maintenance. So let's just talk about that. I mean, wala ka namang goals. Well, I mean, syempre may goals.
May long-term goal. Long-term goal.
Long-term. Okay. So, okay, we don't really have any specific weight goals at the moment. Hindi naman kami sobrang strict ngayon. What we're trying to do now, basically get him to gain a little bit of weight, maybe maintain, but improve performance. Alright? So, how was your experience, sir?
Actually, yung ginawa ko sa Christmas week, nag-deficit ako ng onte, around 200 calories. 200 to 400 yung napag-usapan namin. Siguro for like 4 days. But dun nga, sa mismong day off, or sa 24 and 25th, dun ako kumain. So, ayun, medyo mali ko kasi di ko siya binilang. So, he was mentioning kanina na siguro above lang ng 500, no? Tama ba?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, just for the days when you know na may holiday plans kang ganun.
Siguro akin above ng 3,000 or 4,000. So nag-increase talaga yung weight ko, nag-skyrocket. Yung weight ko na talaga to begin with, medyo kabisado ko yung katawan ko. Talaga pagka kumain ako ng hindi controlled, as in yung wala akong idea na talagang kumain lang ako to enjoy myself, talagang mag-gain ako ng weight around on average 5 to 8 pounds. So ako nag-gain talaga ako ng 8 pounds ng isang araw.
Again, don't panic. If you find yourself gaining like 5 to 8 pounds out of nowhere, that's probably not all fat, probably not a lot, or possibly not even any fat at all. That could just be water weight. So don't panic if you suddenly gain 5 to 8 pounds. You might want to drink more water, walk a little bit more, and just wait for your weight to go back down, back to your normal levels before you make any adjustments. Okay?
So to add dun sa dun sa pagbaba ng weight. So ngayon 3-4 days after nung eating episode.
Damn.
Bumaba na ako from 8 pounds to 5 pounds na lang in-gain. So
actually even less, no?
Yeah.
I think you're back to 3 pounds up. Because you were 171-ish na, so 174.
So 3 pounds up.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Like,
and siguro to begin with, yung ko kasi, yung the day off ako nagtimbang ng 8 pounds up. Natulog ako around, siguro dahil kulang na rin yung tulog ko. Tapos
you was drinking all night, wala kang tulog, your food intake lasts until like, let's say, 3 a.m.
Tsaka nandun sa tail end ng day.
So baka hindi ko pa na-digest. You haven't shot that shit out. Shot that shit out. Yeah, so that's still there, most likely, no? But you know what? It's a bit, I guess, we were talking about how we tried to handle it prior, diba? But it's a bit too late. I'm pretty sure everyone's already eaten the fuck ton. But ayun, what we did was we tried to lower his calories prior to the holidays. And so, I mean, it could have been 12 pounds up, bro, but hindi. It's only...
And nag-increase din tayo ng steps.
Yeah, we tried to increase a little bit of steps, but again, very manageable yung ginawa namin. Parang how many calories did we go down? 200?
200 to 400.
Yeah, we're down 200 to 400 depending on the day, to his appetite.
Yeah.
And we increased your steps by, I think we just went back to like 10K.
10K.
Yeah, which isn't so bad because we were around like a minimum of 6K, but I think he was averaging 8K just on a regular day. So 2K steps, that's not a lot at all, diba? Are we good with maintenance? May tanong ka pa ba dun?
Siguro yung post-rebound, babalik lang din naman.
Yeah, again, just wait for your weight to go back down, or...
ask ko sa'yo, parang, diba, for the people na feeling nila siguro nagpanic sila ganun. Should you should you drop your calories or balik ka lang dun sa calories before ka mag binge
On
right
maintenance, I would probably just go back to normal. Again, if you ate, let's say 1 or 2 or 3 days, if you ate out, siguro dinner lang yan, you're probably not gonna gain a significant amount of weight. But if let's just say you spent half the month eating, like let's say your regular daily calories were 2,000, 2,500, ganun. Tapos for some reason from December 15 onwards, you've been having family gathering after social gathering after weddings or whatever. You know, Santa just gave you all the weight. Merry Christmas, bro.
Minicut ka na.
Ayan, bro. Kung biglang half a month kang nasa 4,000 calories from your usual 2,000 to 2,500, then I might just consider going on, you know, a little bit of, I wouldn't, hirap sabihin mag-deficit eh. Kasi I don't want you guys to go on a mini cut. Yeah, I'm not saying go on a mini cut just because you overate for a significant amount. I mean, relatively significant amount. It's not negligible, that's for sure. You probably have gained some weight. What you might want to do is go back to your maintenance calories. Again, just wait for your weight to stop fluctuating, alright? Once that happens, assess mo na lang. Maybe you can add a little bit more cardio, a little bit more steps, just some activity throughout the day. You might want to, you know, reduce your calories just a little bit, very minor deficit. But I think the most important thing here is to make use of the food you've eaten, of the weight you've gained, of all that glycogen, and make sure in the gym, kung bukas man yan, in the gym, you make sure you fucking go hard, dude. Huwag mo sayangin lahat ng calories na kinain mo for the past 2 weeks, alright?
So yun yung na ginawa ako nung Christmas Day mismo, pumunta ako dito sa gym.
Yeah, man. Actually, I think that's the best case. Like if you still have any gatherings planned, get a solid workout the day before, or I mean on the same day prior to eating. That's great. If you maybe train legs, dude.
Tapos may sinabi ka pa sa akin, siguro you can share yung parang if nag-overeat ka, wag mo ibabad yung calories mo the next day kasi magre-repeat lang yung cycle.
Yeah. I mean, same thing with the people who are cutting. Don't panic. Don't suddenly drop your calories so high just because, again, this is just a binge and restrict cycle that's happening over here. Especially if you're fairly lean, if you're hungry, and you're just getting back to maintenance or just starting with your surplus, right? Ano nga ba ginawa ko?
Hindi ka naman nag-gain.
Yeah. Surprisingly, again, I said I had like 12 days where I ate out. Like ramen, hot pot, lechon.
Siguro yung experience mo na rin
Yeah, I think just on, well, I wouldn't say experience because...
Hindi, I mean, yung pag-manage mo ng...
Yeah. But, well, it's probably too late for the other people. But...
Ikaw lang makaka-relate sa video mo.
Yes. It's a bit too late for everyone else right now since you've probably already done the eating. But I think over time, this gets a bit easier naman na kunyari medyo ngayon, nafe-feel mo na ano yung
kasi kung yung experiences ko previous Christmas na...
Yeah, I think it's gotten easier naman, no? You've probably done worse in the past.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And once you're a little bit more aware, a little bit more conscious of your eating habits, again, just trying to be more mature with your eating, it's a bit easier to hold back now. Hindi na siya yung parang lahat ng pagkain na nasa buffet, uubusin mo talaga. Yeah. This one is just, alright, I'm a taste this, but you know what? I've spent the past 20 years tasting the same food for Christmas, you know? Like lechon, alam mo na yung lasa niyan eh, bro. I'm sure you can just get something crispy.
Ako for this year, puro ko inom eh.
Yeah. I think it's more social gatherings more than the actual feast. And ako yung kain talaga eh, man. Hirap nun, bro. And I'm sure a lot of us, I'm sure a lot of you guys can all relate because in the Philippines, man, yung mga family gatherings, mga social gatherings, sobrang centered din sa food talaga. So wala kang magagawa, bro. Mahirap umiwas. Personally, I couldn't really say no to the food just because, you know, you're with like 20 other people, and after a while, I mean, I've done this before, parang yung i-explain mo pa sa kanila bakit chicken breast yung kinakain mo sa Christmas Eve dinner. Like, yeah, man, I don't want to explain, and honestly, I would just much rather enjoy. So ayun, nag-enjoy na lang ako. Wala na akong magawa, bro. But, you know, 12 days of eating. Surprisingly, I'm only up around 1 kg. Yeah, I'm up 1 kilo or 1.5. That's on like definitely more than 3,000 calories, loosely tracked. So that's a good sign. I didn't really get enough workouts, but I did try to make sure I was getting some steps. So even if you're out of town, actually, especially if you're out of town, there's more to do. Pwede kang, I mean, kung nasa beach ka, maglalakad ka naman.
Swimming.
Mag-swimming ka. If you're...
Sexy time.
Oh, that's a lot of calories. Pero wala akong alam dyan, bro. Virgin ako eh. Alright. Walang sexy time, bro. But...
Next.
Sige, so, usapang ano ba next? Sa mga bulking boys?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're bulking, wala, man. You probably welcome the weight gain here. So, especially if you're deep into a bulk, I hope you guys like try to maximize the opportunities to eat. So, if you've gained some weight, if you didn't gain too much weight, you're fine, man. Just proceed with your life. And if you're, you know, if you go a bit over, it's, you know what? Let's just summarize this whole thing because it's kind of the same. So we went on for how many minutes? Pero same shit lang yung tatlo. Okay, so again, you've already thought about your goals. Now you've already eaten. Okay, so again, step 1, analyze or remind yourself kung ano goal mo. Number 2 is don't panic. Yes, don't panic. Number 2.5 is to let your weight go back. Again, go back to your previous calories and just to let your weight go back to normal or to what might be your new normal. That was 2.5, right? Step 3 would be to make small, sustainable adjustments. Something that will be relatively easy for you to do. Hindi siya nakakapagod gawin, hindi siya hassle. You know, kakatapos mo lang mag-enjoy. Let's just not make you suffer yet. If you want to suffer, do it a little bit later, you know, once everything's... Pag nasulit mo na yung enjoyment mo, basically. Yeah. So...
Wala nang 4.
May 4 pa ba? I mean, that's really it, man. That was really fucking simple.
Train hard.
Oh, yeah. This would have been between the entire steps. -2 to step 4. This should have been happening even before you guys got through, you know, all that eating. You should have been maximizing your training. Make sure you make use of all that food to improve your performance, to gain more muscle. I mean, if you could have gained muscle, I'm not sure if you could have gained a significantly larger amount of muscle just in that time frame. But with that mindset, again, lift. Okay lang, no?
Oo.
Okay.
Sige, ikaw na mag-close.
Malamang gago channel ko to. Okay, so I don't think that was very informative. But I tried my best. So,
Informative naman.
man, you know, just like Christmas presents, it's the thought that counts. If you like this video, as much as you liked your food, or maybe not so much, please subscribe, leave a comment. Again, I have a Q&A, Q&A question and answer questionnaire. Yeah, I have a questionnaire. We'll link it in the description. What else is there? Just, again, subscribe, like the video, leave some comments if you have any additional questions, and follow me on Instagram. That's @_GregLifts. You can follow
Vaughn.
that's his name. You can subscribe to Vaughn on his channel. We'll also leave it somewhere in the description, and you can follow him on Instagram, Vaughn Campos.
Yep.
@Vaughn Campos. All right. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.